It's a paranoia like I've never known before. Every time I get a text message, it's like a panic attack. I'm wondering like who it's from, what it says. Just always assuming it's coming from my wife and that it's bad news.
Antes de que todo esto pasara así, yo la llevaba a ella hasta la estación de bus y esperábamos las dos juntas. Extraño eso.
Bella has barely left the house in weeks. Her husband Sam and their children are US citizens. She is not.
Pasan muchos carros y siempre digo, ¿y si un carro se acerca y la lleva y yo cómo la voy a defender?
Mira, no viene todavía, ¿verdad? Te va a tocar esperar un ratito más. No sé a qué horas irá a pasar.
This is what they fear. More than 3,000 federal immigration agents were sent to the state of Minnesota earlier this year as part of a national crackdown on what the White House calls dangerous, illegal aliens.
And we literally have arrested and detained thousands of illegal criminals in Minnesota since President Trump came back into the White House.
If they come and my wife is home with my son, they're probably just going to take him too, you know, and he's an American citizen with an American father. If they take both of them, you know, my daughter comes home from school and nobody's home, like what is she going to do?
It's forced Sam to explain things to his young children they should never have to understand.
Even I had to tell her, you know, you probably shouldn't speak Spanish in public right now. If you see men with rifles approach you and talk to you, like you need to be very stern with them that you are an American, that you were born in America. It's exhausting.
As exhaustion takes hold inside homes, anger has exploded on the streets. ICE has pulled people from street corners, their homes. Even US citizens have been caught up in the chaos. While clashes with protesters have seen 2 Americans killed by federal agents.
My body just feels very tired and stressed out.
Last year, high school student Ariel Jimenez woke to a phone call from his father's boss. ICE had swept through his dad's worksite. No one could get hold of him.
I tried calling him 5 times. No answer. I decided to locate his phone and found out that his phone was located at the Whipple building here at Fort Snelling, which that meant, yeah, he was at the ICE office.
Eventually, ICE told him that his father had been taken to prison in Iowa and that he'd have to pay a fee to call his dad.
I could hear him crying, you know, he was all heartbroken, telling me, you know, I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything. And I did tell him, hey, you know what, everything's okay. We're gonna find out a solution on how to get you out of here.
The 17-year-old worked extra shifts at a fast food restaurant to pay for lawyers who helped get his father released on bond.
I get an email from that site saying the alien, that's what they describe them, the alien got released. That was such a huge relief for me, knowing that, you know, he's finally out of there.
He says he drove 9 hours interstate to pick him up from a gas station in Nebraska, where federal agents had left him. His father is home for now, awaiting an immigration court hearing.
Ever since he has been home, he hasn't stepped a foot out from the house. He's all very nervous, you know, that the agents might be near.
Today, the teenager joins one of the many demonstrations scattered across Minneapolis to show his dad he's not alone. Protest has become part of this city's identity. After the murder of George Floyd by a police officer in 2020, it was forced to reckon with questions of power, policing, and justice.
Now, years later, many say they're being forced to relive that fear. This is ICE headquarters, a building that's become a highly charged symbol in this city. The White House says it's pulling hundreds of federal agents from the state of Minnesota, but roughly 2,000 will remain. And no one can say how many are leaving the city of Minneapolis.
Tonight, protesters celebrate the release of a detainee, but the joy is brief.
We don't have the information from the federal government on actually who's leaving and where are they. We just don't know. When this large number remains here, that fear remains as well.
Todd Barnett is the city's community safety officer, a role created in the aftermath of the Black Lives Matter movement that oversees the police department as well as other emergency services. A former lawyer and judge, he understands how accountability is supposed to work, but he's not convinced ICE operates under the same rules.
When you're masked, when you don't have any unique, identifiable badge on with a number or something where we can identify who you are to hold you accountable, that makes it very difficult to prosecute, right?
This city is angry. You can see signs of that everywhere. But even if ICE moves on, fear will not.
Hopefully nobody else has to die, but I can almost guarantee probably somebody's going to. I mean, it just feels like we're waiting for it. There's a tension in the air you can feel it everywhere you go.
Siento que a muchas personas nos va a costar andar en la calle sin pensar si alguien nos viene siguiendo o si